Hey there, this is Eris again. Um, I'm making this video to show people how to make better gear sets and tell them about the benefits of them. Now, if you go into your blacksmith, synthesize, you can go to, for example, level 40 sets, which is what this account is currently working on. So if you click there, you click here on any one of these pieces, and you'll see what the requirements are to synthesize them. Now you just need 80 crystalloids and one dismal weapon piece to make this gear piece here. It's the same thing for each of the others, except each one is dismal something else for your level 40 set. When you have all four set pieces together, you start gaining rage bonus for following each action. That means when you attack, you get 10 extra rage than you would normally. When you cast a rune, you get another 10 rage as well. So you can attack with a basic rage building attack, and then quick cast a rune. Generally, you'll gain an extra 25 rage from that. The level 45 set gives you an extra 30 rage right off the bat. So that level 45 set is actually worse than a level 40 legendary set. You can also make these sets legendary with more components. Now this is the sword that you had made earlier. All you have to do is combine it with some legendary stones, 50 in this case for level 40 gear, and 5 epic weapon shards. Now, you get these things from different places. For the crystalloids, it states where you can get them. You can get them in the level 40 to 49 campaigns, which is a good place. When you're blitzing solo campaign, you'll get them. You'll get them in multiplayer dungeons. This is one of the biggest places to get them. You can do what's called a key run to help you out, and that will get you legendary stones as well to make it legendary. You can also get them from the mystery shop, but that isn't quite worthwhile for a level 40 set, and it's a huge waste of balins at that point. It might be worthwhile for a level 50 or 60 set. The dismal weapon. There's a few places you can get this thing, but the most common one is the crypt shop. So the crypt shop is in the Forgotten Catacombs. Here you can buy the components that you need to create those items. To start, what we need is a level 40 set, right? That's what we're working on. Right now, I don't seem to have enough crypt tokens to get what I need. So I'm going to have to check my guild vault to see. Now, I did check the vault, and there were enough crypt tokens in it, fortunately, to buy the components I need. However, if you are doing your multiplayer dungeons, you might sometimes luck out and get pieces you need, such as the sword, the helmet. These are archer things, the equivalents, mage equivalents. These are just random rare items that are not useful for that. You might also get the components like the dismal weapon or the dismal helmet, as well as some more crystalloids and legendary stones, which you always get when you do the multiplayer dungeon run, as long as you pick up your chests. So we're going to do that later, and we're actually going to hold off on creating any new items, sword or helmet wise especially, for now. And I believe that the Badlands has the other two pieces other than the sword and the helmet. Instead, today we're gonna buy a level 45 set. Right now Schizo is level 44 and not far from getting to level 45. To get your set, you first of all need to save up a lot of insignia. And we happen to have enough today, right now. We also have enough to create that first legendary item. But we're not doing that, of course. Although we may be short weapon shards. Now, to get your level 45 set, you'll want to go to the arena. Enter the arena. Go to the arena shop. And you'll have to have unlocked the level 45 stuff. To do that, you need a certain rank in title and rank. And you do that by gaining honor. So we're just going to get all of the valor items, which work together when you combine them. Each set, the level 40, the 35, 45, 55 set, gives initial rage. If you happen to have 3 or more pieces of it, it will give 30 initial rage. This is really useful in group arena, where the battles are quite short, and you can win very fast by doing a quick area of effect attack. Oh, in the arena shop you can also get components for legendary items. The level 30, 40, 50, and 60 and 70 gear does more damage in general, and also is more useful in things like Spire and extended fights, where you need more rage over time as opposed to initial rage. Multiplayer dungeons is also extremely useful. So, now that we've got all 4 of our level 45 pieces, we are ready to enchant them, to make them stronger. To do that, go to the blacksmith. Enchant is here. Now, sometimes there's bounty quests that involve enchanting, so usually I wait on those, but I have enough other things to enchant, so I don't need to worry about that. I'm going to start with the sword, because I'd like to boost my damage before anything else, and earn more gold from World Boss and stuff like that. Now, at low levels, I like to keep an 80% success rate. I don't have any 10% stones, though, so I'm just going to go with 70 this time. The occasional failure is not a huge deal. But right now it's starting to get expensive, so I can't really afford to do much more enchanting at the moment. Not with that one anyways. I'll spread it out, though, as the enchanting is cheaper at lower levels. Alright, so once I have finished my level 45 gear, if I equip it, combined with the clothing I have equipped, I will start with an initial rage of 45 with level 1 clothing. It's actually more important to get your level 1 clothing to level 2 than it is to get wings. Wings give a nice little bonus to attack, defense, that kind of thing, and are useful in getting an advantage over other people. But what's even more useful is being able to start with your area of effect attack. For Knight, their Whirlwind costs 50 rage. This is much more useful on the first turn, as you can do it in Group Arena and stuff, and just have an edge at the very beginning. Now with archers, their area of effect costs 45, so it's not a big issue for them immediately. Another thing that I'll be able to do once I have that gear on at level 45 is I'll be able to open up in Tower of Kings with Intercept while I'm being carried, and I'll still be able to actually contribute to the battle by killing the rage of the guy in front, even if I get one-shotted by everything else. Another thing that I can do now that I have a set is begin using my refinement crystals and actually start refining gear. To do that, there's a technique to it. So I go to refine in the blacksmith. I'm going to start with the, oops, not this set. This is my level 20 set that I've been using for a while. It's obsolete, but I still use it because it gives me more rage. Okay, so once you're in here, there's a few statistics that are more useful than others. One of the good ones is P attack. And for Knight, block is okay. P def is okay. HP is alright at the level and point that we're at, but I'd like to avoid it in general. Charisma is actually really helpful because it keeps your troops alive longer. It combines with troop HP to determine the total troop health while you're in battle with your troops there. Unfortunately, though, I am not liking these stats that much. There is a level 10 in there, which is okay. But I'm missing out on strength, which gives P attack and P def. At a 4 P attack for 1 point of strength, and 1 P def per point of strength. So let's see if we can get P attack and strength in the same refinement. Which we did. This will give me as much attack as possible. This is probably one of the best outcomes I could get without actually spending refinement locks or Balins. When I start locking in stats, it starts costing Balins at 45 Balins per lock. So when you're only trying to refine one stat, it costs 180. It only costs 45 when you're just refining one, which might be worth it, depending. So we're going to swap stats now that we've gotten a better set. One way to get more of these refinement crystals and work on that refinement is to recycle your gear. And if you recycle uncommon items, you're going to get 4 refinement crystals per piece. If you recycle the green ones, which I guess are common, but not the junk ones, you'll get 1 per piece. The purple gives 18. So it's not really useful to do that unless you get an extra from a multiplayer dungeon. Now that you have your better gear, one thing you can do is start opening sockets and toss more gems in. Now, with a legendary item, like this heirloom jewel, you can open 1, 2, 3, 4 sockets. The regular item, you only get 3. It needs to be legendary before you can go any further. The last thing I'm going to talk about is the legendary rings and jewels that you can get. To start, well, I got jewels by recharging when I created this account as a bonus event item. So these were pretty much free, but you can get your own, and those will eventually become obsolete and need to be replaced. Thing is, you need to save up crypt tokens to get them. For example, this one right here is a level 40 item, so it'll be worth getting. This one gives HP since it's a ring. The jewels give P attack for knights and archers. What I like to do is get the jewels first up, then I like to get the rings. But we already have good jewels, so the next thing we're going to be getting is rings. We can get the rings here, then we can legendarize them. Alright, now to legendarize your rings, you'll again want to go into your blacksmith, synthesize, legendary equipment. Then you'll select the one that you're turning into a legendary piece. You click on it. You'll notice that they have an R and an L. Now you don't want to screw this up, because if you do, then you've wasted resources. Each ring that you buy in the crypt shop will be either an R or an L, and you want to have one of each. You want to have one R and one L. It stands for right and left. If you have two right ones, you can't wear them both, and you won't get the bonus. Now, once you have the right and the left one, you'll want to get epic ring shards, in this case at level 40 ones, and legendary stones. To get the epic ring shards, I'll show you where you can buy them. To get the epic ring shards and the epic jewel shards, you go into the Forgotten Catacombs crypt shop. Same as before, with actually getting the rings and jewels. Unfortunately, you need to go a lot further into the catacombs than I've currently gone with this character to get them. So I'm going to have to keep working on that. I'll be making another video about how to get far in the catacombs at some point. I hope you enjoyed, and good luck.